welcome to Wednesday Night D&D. My name is Brendan Ross. I am your host and game master for tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn. But before we get into that, first we're going to knock out some announcements. If you haven't done so, do us a huge favor and head over to our link tree. Give us a follow, a like, a share on all the places where we have our social media. You can stay up to date with our schedule, the content we put out, and lots of other fun stuff like that. Also, you should really check out our Discords. And yes, it's plural for a reason, because we have two. The first one being the official Player Hater Gaming Discord. We can come, share memes, talk life, have fun, play a little bit of D&D, and in general, build an incredible community. But if you want a place where you can really focus in on playing D&D, I could not suggest a greater Discord than the one that our resident rogue paladin Dragonborn is going to talk about. Mav.
Yes, welcome. Let's say you want to play for the first time, or you have played multiple times but haven't found a good place to go. Join us in the stream where you will be able to create your wonderful chaos that you want. Your character will make an impact some way, somehow, and I cannot promise that they survive more than a week, because I've seen worse. But let's say that you had decided that you wanted to outgrow the player chair and become the god of the world. We will tell you what to do. We will give you the lore. You will learn what it means to be part of that team, as well as how to become a good god tier DM and one where the players go, ah, crap, he's running the session? Crap. And then afterwards, can we come back for another slice of that, please? So, join us, have fun, we'll see you there.
Thank you very much. Now, of course, we have to talk about a few more official things.
I didn't do it, I swear.
No, you're scot-free this time around. Our schedule. So, of course, as you know, it's Wednesday. Thus, we play D&D together. But we have some more things happening, such as this Friday, there will be the Friday Night D&D podcast release of our episode 14, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. You can find that anywhere you can listen to podcasts, whether it be anything from Spotify, skipping over to Apple Music, or the other platforms you enjoy or are subscribed to. Give us a check out there. Give it a like and a share. Let us know what you think about our podcast format of storytelling, dice rolling, and totally not drama, all laughs and fun.
I would like to clarify the minor discrepancy that it would be episode 22 if an episode is coming out this Friday. Thank you.
Again, not my fault when I don't get the number.
Understandable. Noted. Technical difficulties.
This was a test. Just a test.
Yep.
Gold stars all around. Good job, everybody. Passed. Saturday, PhD Plays. We'll have the multiplayer mayhem where some of us will come together and play whatever game fancies us. That's going to make us questionable life choices in-game, whether it be trolling fellow players or having fun banning certain in-game actions through channel points.
So we played Repo last week, which is really fun. And we kind of want to see if anybody's out there, or even Mav and Nix, if you're available. Come join us this time, because it was so much fun and we need more people.
Agreed.
Base game has 6 people, but you can mod it to be up to 20.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. Well, there you go. If you're out there and you want to come join us, let us know. And we will see about getting as many people into these crazy parties as we can. Sunday, of course, our continuation of the Nutmeg and Nix special.
Yeah.
That's the best word I can give to it because their adventures are wacky, crazy, loony. Y'all remember what was the opening to the Animaniacs? Totally zany.
Yeah. The moment you said it, I
feel like
on it.
That's y'all, just in D&D form, with the consistent fade to black scenes.
Yep.
It's
I blame
more fades
Nix.
to black than actual gameplay.
Excuse. Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah, no.
I have that blur filter on speed dial.
Yep.
You have to click.
Hey.
You just
I'm in a
hotkeyed
scene,
it,
but you
just
might want to
hotkeyed
blur it.
Then, of course, Tuesday, DHG plays with our resident Mav Hunter, kicking it back to Dragon Age until that gets finished, and then I think I know what game he's going to play after that, but
I have no idea.
We'll see.
I still need you to finish Subnautica for when the next game comes out.
Yeah.
Looks
I
like
gotta
you might
get back to that and be
your
like,
arm-
where the
arm
fuck am
twisted
I?
back to that.
Honestly, the first thing that's gonna happen when you open up Subnautica, what the fuck did I do last?
I mean, I might have Horror Tuesday, but
you're just
underwater.
I have no memory of this place.
Underwater
I
horror
don't
is something I will
recall.
never do on Horror Tuesday. Just want to point that out. So, Mav, you can have all that.
All of it.
So what you're saying is we need to have a sub goal for Rot to play an underwater horror game.
Yes.
Give us 100 subs and I'll consider it.
Don't do it. They'll find a way.
Don't
I was gonna say, be careful. We did
Right
that
then.
once and Kelby said, boom.
Yeah,
There's
but Brandon
two more-
chose baby goals. I choose big goals.
True. There's 2 more announcements to make when we come back and get onto our main overlay. But until then, please stick around and join us for tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn. In the year 208 PT, a world once grounded by tradition and mystery was forever altered. The events leading to the tearing and uprooting of the lands have faded into legend, leaving us with a mystifying era known only as post-Torn. Player Hater Gaming welcomes you to the realm of Ulthana, where our journey takes us high above the clouds, into a realm of wonder and peril, a world composed of dozens of floating islands, each a unique culture unto itself, safe from the dangers lurking below. In this world of soaring islands and untold mysteries, danger lurks in every corner. Heroes and adventurers are born out of necessity, for the unknown has a way of finding its way into even the most tranquil of places. Meet our heroes who will shape the destiny of the Skytorn realm. Dracix, the unlikely but unyielding paladin, a beacon of virtue and strength. Red, the talented sorceress, wielding the elements with unmatched prowess. Eva, the warlock, possesses supernatural prowess, fueled by a pact of unknown origin and intent. Lovikazan, the indomitable barbarian, a force of nature and raw power. And lastly, the Doctor, the masterful wizard unlocking the secrets of the arcane with every incantation. These 5 souls, each with their own path, will converge in a tale of adventure, wonder, and intrigue. Join them as they explore uncharted territories and uncover the secrets of this realm. Welcome to Tales of the Skytorn. Welcome back, everybody. As I said, there was 2 quick announcements to be made once we got back to here. If you would turn your attention to the top corner of all the player screens, you will notice there is a little D4 shape up there. Should you feel so gracious and happy, please feel free to donate some channel points so they can have a little bit of help with that dice. It is a guidance dice. It's a 1d4 they can hold on to. My players can hold a max of 3 of them to use for just about any d20 roll you want. And also, mine's already maxed out, but you can see there is a d20 by my name to where they can subtract a d4 from a roll that I make. Now, of course, there's one last thing to talk about is the deco situations. We currently have a few fun things ready to go on the stack already. Things have happened recently, Persuasion. But if you want to see those potentially campaign-changing cards be used, spend the channel points and see what fate lies in the cards.
I'm be half tempted to do it now.
Now then. How best to summarize the last few sessions?
Chaos. Drac is now a werewolf.
And death.
A lot of crazy things happening. A lot of changes
Yeah.
happening within the party. But as they have managed to escape a very dire situation, they are currently taking a much needed rest and repositioning of their current goals. Their ship under construction, so they are currently landlocked. Are you all staying on the ship, or are you staying at the inn nearby?
We're currently all on ship. We're all sharing the captain's quarters.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Except
correct.
Drac. Drac is currently
Yep.
sitting at the mast.
So you guys are staying on the ship, keeping it safe, while during the day, obviously the workers have finished gutting your ship and are now working on reconstructing the new walls. The beds are being built separately, then they'll be brought in as you prepare also for the arrival of a full crew, to which the first time this ship will have had such a thing, and I'm looking forward to see how well it will fly at that point.
That
So
does
you've
not
been
sound
working-
ominous.
you've been-
That
No,
sounds
just you've
ominous,
been-
guys.
You just gotta think about it. You guys have been working on like a skeleton of a skeleton crew, like the lower half of a skeleton, trying to get this thing to work. Now
Listen,
Yeah.
we know we're a pair of legs, okay?
there will be benefits to having a full crew. That's all I'm gonna say.
We know we're a pair of legs with no brain. We know that. But there's only one sexy leg because definitely Drac is not part of that.
Oh boy.
Speaking of skeletons,
Yep.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Well, cursed crew, you've survived a lot up to this point. Seems every encounter of tense situation, the stakes continuously rise. Some of you have met your breaking point. Some of you are coping. Some of you are not doing so well. Some of you are rediscovering lost aspects of yourself.
Key.
Some of you still wondering where you came from. Where does your strength, power, where does it lie? What's its source? So as we go into this session, I open the table to all of you. I'll just ask, what are you guys up to?
leading a long night's rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
After the brief interruption from two of the crew members,
One of
you,
the one of the crew members, the other one just decided fuck everyone else.
True.
Hold your tongue, Mo.
So as that comes to a close, y'all, those of you that need to sleep, get back to sleep. The sun rises. Eva, you watch as the crew that had been working on the ship is beginning to kind of like muster up near the docks. They're not coming on board yet. They seem to be just kind of gathering together and waiting for everybody else to be there.
Probably wondering what the hell did we do now?
Just a little bit.
They can't see the burn marks yet.
Yet.
Get out of my
You know
brain.
what?
You do enjoy you all gain the benefits of a long night rest.
Even
Huzzah.
you.
Or we still have that max HP increase, I think, for the next day and a half.
Oh,
Something like that.
sugar. I reset that. What was that number?
11.
11.
Thank you.
That's right, the meal you had with that one individual.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drac is going to make breakfast for everybody.
Okay.
At some point, probably later, Zon would get up. Probably tired after the days and then the night's events. But she'll come out and join for breakfast.
Once they start seeing motion on deck, the crew begins to head up. The construction crew begins to head up, and then immediately, just wordlessly, they nod, they smile, they nod, then they head downstairs to get to work.
Mhm.
They're not like ignoring you guys, but whoever they do see, they just give a polite hi and go on downstairs.
Yep.
Within just a few minutes, the sound of construction begins to overtake the vessel.
That
Nope.
sounds about right.
Nobody's sleeping anymore.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the construction. I've slept through constructions before.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lot of noise and racket directly beneath you.
I'm saying, if you're having a sleeper, you can get through anything.
That is also very true.
So it's your choice then. Is Doc a light sleeper or a heavy sleeper?
I'd say like the in between. Like a loud noise would wake him up, but not a. It'll take a few shakes to physically wake him up. So like
I mean-
Zahn getting out of bed wouldn't wake him, for example.
You two
Gotcha.
do have Cassandra for the night, so take that as you will.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So, did Red come back to bed, or did you stay out there with Eva?
That's up to her.
She's out there with Eva. She might not be awake, but she's not going back down there. If I look like I'm sweetwalking again, please
Yeah, well,
wake
we
me up.
probably put Cassandra in the other bed.
Yeah.
So depending on how she wakes us up or just runs out, up to her.
I doubt there's much permission asked.
Yeah.
She would probably just groggedly wake up and knowing her way to the kitchen, following the basic instincts of hungry.
Child. Hunger.
We must eat.
Food this way. Go get food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dracus, as you're cooking, you hear the of the door. And you
I
look
go-
over, you don't see anybody immediately, but then your vision kind of goes down a bit. And you
Yeah.
see just a oversized tunic wearing, sleepy face Cassandra just making her way to the chair, gets in it, and just
Yeah.
Uh,
He's gonna smile at that and just quickly make like a smaller batch of breakfast just so he could go and give her something.
We
And then
Quick,
probably just like leave the heat low so that way it still cooks but slower as he sits next to her.
Drax, you still had the bag of holding, right? Or
Yes.
I couldn't remember if you handed it off to Doc or not.
No, he had it.
Okay.
He had it because remember he had to run off.
Yeah, I know. I just couldn't remember how we ended last session. If you had Doc carry it or you were carrying it. I couldn't remember.
I was carrying it.
Because he was busy counting all of his money in the street.
Yeah, I mean, I gave you back that 6,000 platinum I had left over for the stuff
Yeah.
you gave us. So
Jeebus.
Yep.
Good times.
Probably hearing Cass get up, Zahn would
Mhm.
get up and look at Doc and like, you need the sleep, and just like tucks him in.
I'm trying to think the odds of her closing the door. I'm just going to roll a d6.
I was gonna say highs or lows for her.
yeah,
She does not close the door.
Yep.
Expected.
So there's just the sun just beaming into the room.
Yeah, let's just close that. Hi. Yeah, she'll get up, go out for a stretch, and then she'll get into the kitchen and probably sit down beside Cass, being like, glad
Hey,
you
what
got
you
that.
doing?
Yeah, what you doing? What you eating? Oh, I'm gonna steal that. Oh, that's me bacon. My bacon.
She fights you.
Sure.
Didn't say she win, but she fights you.
I mean, does On choose to win or choose not to win in this scenario?
That is very
She
true.
just woke up, and it's bacon. She's going to win. Morning, Drax.
Morning. I'll get
Sleep
you
up.
your food in a minute. And he gets up and immediately starts walking away, ignores the question that was coming out of her mouth.
She's like half asleep at the table.
Mm-hmm.
Cass, you hear Cass start to scoot her plate away from you.
The hands just.
She moves it faster and then like shifts a seat over.
You know, I can still reach that, right?
She just keeps moving.
But once Zahn gets her plate, she'll take a piece of bacon and toss it back on Cass's plate. Start
Cass
to eat her food.
probably looks at it questioningly, like, why are you giving this to me?
What did you do to it?
But yeah, that's her morning. What are your plans today, Drax?
Don't know yet.
No.
Figure it out when everybody else comes in for breakfast.
True. I figure we should probably get to know the crew at some point.
No, they won't be here for technically 5 days or so, because they were going to
10
start moving
day.
everything in.
So it's
It's
more like
already
12
been-
days. A 10-day in this
Travel
world is literally
over-
10 days.
Yes, I know that. I was
Yeah.
just trying to figure out, like,
We're still in the first week.
how long has it been since we spoke to them and everything else,
Not
okay?
long.
So forgive me. Yeah,
It's been a week since we spoke to the crew.
yeah. So it's
They
probably
still
like
have
about
another week and a half until they will be here, because that's when we're shipping off.
Yeah, we said it's 2 10-day. We're going to be here, so
Yep.
we've already been there for 1 10-day, so probably like about another 5 days before they start bringing their stuff over to the ship.
I mean, doesn't mean we can't go and find them.
I don't know where they are, so
You've got connections. You can find them.
with smuggling,
Yeah.
not find. Well, I guess it is smuggling people too, but I don't. I need to find stuff
You need to find what?
to transport. Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
I did not say anything.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Did not say anything. We first have to deal with the situation that we are in before I can do what I'm thinking of doing. Yes.
In his mind, he hears, and what are you thinking of doing?
Playing cards. And he says it with the straightest face ever.
Right. Okay. She just goes back to eating her breakfast.
I think this would be around the time Doc would just naturally wake up. Realizing he's the only one in the room. He's going to take this opportunity to do his morning routine that he hasn't done in a while, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I'm injecting my syringe into me and drawing my blood and checking for the disease. Now that I'm dead, I'm curious if there's any effects like that going on with me.
That's
Make sure
right.
there's no black veins. Hmm?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Or medicine. They'll both fall into this.
I'll take the investigation because it's higher. The 13.
Okay.
Mm.
The 13, you can see that your blood is not the usual red color that you are accustomed to seeing. It is a bit darker.
Concerning. I think
Now- never mind.
this will take Doc's full attention because he's for last few months has been pretty consistent about checking his blood every morning, as well as his body for any signs of black veins and blood coloration changing. Given what he's been through, he understands why it would, but the fact that it has is still concerning. It will warrant more research. He's going to imbue his card for the day, and immediately I want to use it.
Okay.
His card for the day will be containing the spell. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, okay, it is. The spell Legend Lore.
When are you casting it on?
I want to know more about Eva's sire. So Valahir Vosswood.
Okay. Give me a few minutes to get that document in front of me.
You're good.
The rest of you would kindly fill the void space of my silence as I find that document.
No worries. Once Doc gets up, Eva would probably drag Red down for food.
Grumbling about it.
It's food, don't complain. You like it.
But I have to be awake.
You can take a nap. No one's keeping you from napping whenever you feel like it.
I should also mention, Brandon, if it's not considered of legendary importance, I wouldn't gain information. So, yeah.
Do they come in the kitchen?
Yes, they will
Yeah.
eventually. And Eva goes straight to Zon. I need your help.
Morning. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Need your help.
Okay.
Can you talk to trees?
Oh,
I know you talk to animals already. Can you talk to trees? Is that a thing you can do?
what? My brain is. Hold. Let me think about that real quick. She was having an existential crisis or something. Being like, what? Let me look that up. Speak with plants? Speak with plants. What level is that?
I think it's level 3.
Yeah, the third.
No. If I could talk to plants, I'd tell my plants to grow faster. But no,
That's
I
fair.
can't. Unfortunately.
You know that's probably limited by the resources in the soil, right?
Yeah, which is why I got the really good stinky soil.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, since you're dealing with like nature and stuff, I need your opinion.
Okay.
So Red helped me out in a pinch, and I sort of was able to go into her memories and, you know, just nibble on one a little bit. But also I
Okay.
found her domain, sort of.
Right.
And there's a world
Interesting.
tree there.
Okay.
and it's alive.
Oh.
So my thought would be druidic person could go in there and ask the tree if it'd be willing to help out, and because we need like the turns to dock. What did you say it was? The skin?
Petrified wood of a world tree.
Yeah, that
Petrified heartwood.
Petrified heartwood. Does
But
that-
I can't
that-
talk to trees, so I was wondering if that might be something in your wheelhouse. But if not, I have to go find somebody who can.
I mean,
Petrified, doesn't that mean it has to be dead?
yes.
Not
Not necessarily.
Buried in ash,
I
kind
mean,
of.
me and Eva were petrified, and we're not dead.
Right.
No. It's like preserving the original structure by means of decay.
That sounds like a phoenix to me.
Yeah. So, I mean, we can go around the city and see if I could get a scroll that I could read. Can always do that.
Would you be willing? Because I've only been there once. I don't know if we'll get there again, and I don't know anything about the place except it's all on fire, which is kind of detrimental to healthy growing
Yeah,
plants.
true. But I'm not a plant. So, yes.
Then let's go see if we can find that scroll. Or have somebody make one.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Do either of you, and she looks to Red and Drakix, know where we might find some druids on the island?
I'm not from here.
Right.
Does
Sorry.
Drac know
Eva.
where he could find?
I was gonna say
either-
Drac and Eva would know.
Drac and
Yeah.
Eva. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
It's
Okay.
not.
I
Drac
think
know.
almost all of you spoke with one like 5 days ago. No, not even that. Like 2
Uh,
days ago.
Yeah.
Was it?
Right.
Oh, that's
Didn't
right.
you
She
get
was.
your
I thought she was just a
soil
farmer in
from
my
a
mind right now.
plant lady.
Yeah, I could probably go and talk to her again. Hey, Drakix, I'm gonna need some money.
It's not that you say it. It's not that you say it. It's the way in which you say it.
He just looks over at you, deadpan. It's like, am I just a bank to you? Even though he takes out a bag and puts in like about a good
I
chunk of
mean,
money in it.
In
You
this
look at
current
that
moment in
and
time,
say,
yes.
And he
Any
takes
other-
out half of the money that he was about
Hey,
that
hey.
he puts in there.
Do
And
you
he just
want-
stares at her the entire time.
Do you want us to not get a scroll so I can talk to a tree?
When you say it, that
Your
that makes
breakfast
you
was
sound
delicious.
Crazy.
And every other time besides this point in time that we're talking, you are not a bank to me. I don't even know what a bank is. What even is a bank?
It's
how
where
you're
they
afraid to
steal
him.
your gold coins, and that you have to pretty much beg to get them back. And he just puts the money back into the bag and hands it over to her.
It's funny because Dawkins on skipped going to the bank back at Wingata.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
She
Somebody went on a date.
Before we were leaving.
and Husband doesn't have banks. It's not a thing.
Not.
No.
No. It probably is. There's probably one drifter throughout that entire island who has like a chest with gold in it. Then he goes like, "Do you need money for things?"
No.
Like whenever they come by the port, it's like, "Crap, we have no money." He just appears out of nowhere. It's like, "Do you need money? Trade me something. I'll
He
give
just
you
shows
money."
up like the NPC from Resident Evil
Yeah.
4. What are you buying?
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I'm sure in all of these taverns, there's someone who's loaning out gambling debt here.
Oh yeah.
There's definitely loan sharks that are looking
Yeah.
at Drakix like, is that the guy? No. Is that? No.
Sorry.
Can't.
I'm sorry. I touched
They don't
his
know if
butt.
it is him or not because every single time he comes in, the light's always different. So like his scales look like red
Yeah.
sometimes, purple. It's like me right now with the changing lights. It's like you
Yeah.
don't know which color I am right now.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but like you went really red for a minute there.
Yeah, because the closest one is actually like a really bright red, and then the other one is like a little bit farther away. It's
I love
also
it. It really
on the
does
bottom.
give like context to your character scale color because it does change depending on how the light hits it.
Exactly. It's just beautiful. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah,
Alright.
How much do you
he's
give
going
her?
to give her probably. He considers like the actual price of it.
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
All right,
And what level was that spell?
3. My goose egg gave me a 19.
Nice.
You would know it would be somewhere in the realm. It could be anywhere from about 100 to 300 gold.
Oh, he was about to give her 400 platinum, just to be on the safe side.
Actually, 400 platinum?
I would say, given your knowledge of spells and your background smuggling, you would know that for a 3rd tier spell, even on the highest end of upcharging, probably wouldn't go for more than 350.
All right, he's gonna give her 500 gold and 10 platinum as well, just
Mhm.
in case.
In
She
case
also
you
decides
find an
to-
apple cart and
Right, you want her to come home with a bunch of candied apples, right?
Are you trying to steal money from me? Are you trying to get this money taken away even though I have it
It's-
left?
Right. So
In
if it
in
was
all honesty,
stealing, it
like,
would be mine.
he just looks at her and just goes, "The gold is for
Yeah.
the scroll,
Uh-huh.
and which means that you should have, at the end of buying it, 150 at the at least.
Okay.
The platinum
Uh-huh.
is for you to use on anything else that you deem necessary, not want, necessary."
Wow. Okay.
Which means that if you believe a apple cart is necessary, it's fine.
Alrighty.
You just have to convince me afterwards why it's necessary, though.
Okay.
Right.
Noted. Alrighty. Has Doc come to the kitchen yet?
Mhm.
It takes 10 minutes to cast Legend Lore in the first place.
That's true.
And I don't know how long the information takes to set in. I know it's instant, but it's kind of like he's got to sit there and process that information first.
We're gonna do you last.
Yeah. It's kind of why I wanted to go ahead and say he got up and immediately did that because this is a big thing. And we really should have done it sooner. I bet I just down thought about it.
That's all good. I've got everything I need in front of me. I just need to. Tractus is going to hang on the ship. Same for everybody else except Levikazan.
Sorry, I'm doing what?
You're going to find the druid?
Yes.
You're leaving the ship. Is
Yep.
anybody else leaving the ship?
for a little bit. Eva still is looking to snag a diamond from the jewelry shops. Or excuse me,
Red
diamond
will-
dust from the jewelry shops.
Got you.
Red
Okay.
will offer to accompany Eva. If she wants it. If she does not, no big.
You are always welcome, my dear.
Doc is staying on ship. He has some experimenting to do.
That's
So
putting it
we'll
lightly.
Peek her head in and just let him know that she's going to find the druid.
Say tell her.
You peek your head in. You just see Doc sitting there, cross-legged on the bed. His eyes have rolled to the back of his head, and
Oh.
there's just this vibrant sensation of the arcane within this room. You don't know what's going on. You know he's safe, but there is magic afoot. You
And
can see a
right.
singular, like, tarot card size card in front of him floating.
Magic.
How
Calm down, Earl.
entirely
Calm down.
deductive.
Sorry, that was just.
Just a pause. The face.
That's just a Zon answer. It's not even funny.
It is.
She's like, magic. Okay. She's going to go into his bag where she knows that he has paper and quills and find the least expensive looking piece of paper, like the scrap that he's like torn up or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
Oh,
going
it doesn't even exist.
yeah, probably it's full pages. And just write like, I'm going to see the druid. You looked like you were doing something magic-y. Love you. I'll be back later. XOXO, and then just tuck it like underneath his knee.
Okay.
Proceeds to get zapped with magic.
I'd chop off my left foot to see this stuff animated.
Right?
Yeah.
I have a spare kidney if you need to, guys. I'll pay for it with that.
Same. Come here.
Alrighty then. Everybody goes their ways. Doctor, before we get into your spell casting, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute ad break. We've reached that time already. And just so you guys know, we do try our best to take these ad breaks every 45 to 50 minutes so we can just run some really quick ads and keep all of you engaged in the story. And we don't have a great story moment and all of a sudden, you get hit with ads. So we're trying our best to control when they hit. So we're going to do that. And when we get back, we'll see what happens with Doc's casting of Legend. See you guys in 5.
And
Yeah.
for those of us
Technically.
that are
Those,
still with us,
Are on
we're just
YouTube.
chilling.
I actually need to go to the restroom this time, so I'll be back.
Alright. We'll
keep chat entertained.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those of you watching us on the YouTube end, until Twitch really implements a better way of doing their ads, this is the only solution we've come to make it as least disruptive as possible.
Yes. Hi. Mwah. Mwah. Mm. You're gonna see me annoy my cat. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to try to talk about anything because it could be important later.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be. I hope he knows that you redeemed the deck of situations.
I don't know. I was waiting to see what he says.
We'll let him know when he
Mhm.
gets back.
Maybe he did see it, and this is part of the legend lore.
He did say tarot cards specifically, by the way,
I
which
know.
is concerning for me because Doc's card isn't tarot cards. There's just a playing card deck that he
Yeah.
owns.
I hope that
The only-
he's
the
just
only tarot-
like...
The only tarot card Doc owns is that tarot card.
No, but he said tarot-sized card
Yeah.
specifically. Like, not that it is a tarot card, but it might be a larger than standard size.
Maybe.
I want to get tarot cards again.
Oh,
They're so much
wow.
fun.
I'm thinking about it.
Well, hello there, Scene.
Can you stop eating my hair, child? God.
But mother, it tastes sweet, mother.
But mother, it's in my
It's
way.
it's like spaghetti, mother.
Yes.
My
Yes,
cat's
child.
also decided now is a great time for attention.
Oh, yay.
I can't
I
tell you guys
miss
how
mine.
refreshing it is for it to be 7 o'clock at night and there's still some sunlight.
Right?
It's pitch
Listen,
black
man, it's
where
still-
I am.
It's dark.
It's dark.
It's-
It's dark. That's my finger, child.
It when it got dark at 5 and you just couldn't do anything else because you're just like, ugh, I need to sleep.
I hated it. I hated it so
It-
much.
Dude, seasonal depression is no joke, honestly.
No.
Nope,
I've
not at
definitely seen an upswing in my mood.
Yes.
Also, the air is nice and it's warm outside.
Mhm.
Thank
I'm
goodness
gonna-
I had to take a walk today. When I hit my first snag at my job today, doing some PowerShell coding, I realized I switched two values on accident, and I didn't
Oh,
realize I
no.
switched those. I didn't realize I switched them, and I was like, "Why isn't this working? It's perfect." So I changed one of my data points. I was like, "Okay, it works now. Why doesn't it work before?" I'm going for a walk.
I know. Sometimes you have to.
you gotta walk away. The PC would appreciate it.
Yes.
Take a walk.
Yes.
I sent my problem to my boss, and she was like, "Yes, take a walk. We'll see you in 10."
I love it.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
the
I
least
came back
expensive
and fixed
option.
it. Now I have a new problem.
Hey.
It's fine. We'll get it fixed tomorrow.
At
It's a
least-
tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
Hi. What?
I mean, you probably get a solution tonight, and then really want to go work on it tonight, knowing you.
No, I'm not getting back on the work computer except to do one quick 10-minute email, and I'm going to play Monster Hunter because it's time to hunt.
Yeah, as stream does know, most of us here have been taken by the Monster Hunter addiction.
Yeah.
Which is really funny when Kelby gave it to Brandon, and Brandon was like, "No, I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
No,
gonna play
I don't
this
want to
game."
play this game. And then I got just right into it.
Yep.
I'm trying
And
my
I was
best.
just like,
I just want to
Brandon,
master the longsword.
Yeah.
If I can master the longsword, I'm not playing Monster Hunter. I'm playing Devil May Cry.
Last night was fun. We broke our weapons.
Yeah, I can't wait to get
Show
back
'em
on
off.
tonight. Scene, what's up, man? God, I ain't seen you forever. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Scooby Doo. That's even like the good Scooby Doo that I grew up on.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
classic.
that is the classic. So just that you saw, I pulled the card.
Yeah, I've already got it marked off. Don't worry.
Okay, I wanted. We were just like, does he know? I'm like, he probably
yeah.
does.
What's
He
the
probably
pile
threw it
looking
into the
like?
legend lore.
What's the
Sorry,
pile
marked
looking?
off.
What's the pile looking like? Like, how many cards do we have ready to be played?
I got like 5.
I've got. Well, I've been using them without telling you. I've been using them, so.
Oh,
To be fair, we've had a few
Oh.
redemptions come. We had a few redemptions that haven't been that weren't being pulled, quote unquote. So, how many are left in the pile to be pulled from?
Oh gosh. Please hold.
Yeah, how many do I need to refill?
Totally not asking that. Would hover my hand over the 10,000 coin
No.
thing.
It's like not like I can actually refill like 6 cards right now.
We hope.
Yeah.
I'll have to let you know later because we've hit our 5-minute marker. I can't find the document fast enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Got it. So I'm just
probably-
gonna refill 6 cards now just to make
I
sure.
mean, you probably could. If not, I'll just make more.
I was actually gonna say you should make more anyway,
I
because we
should.
all know.
I also
where I'm gonna-
I should have grabbed a snack, so now I'm getting hungry. It's okay.
It's
I
okay.
can wait
1 more
45
hour.
minutes.
Yeah.
I can wait 45 minutes to an hour. All right.
Yep.
Back in.
Oh, before we
Eva
do
and
that,
Red, you are heading out to gather some diamond dust. You leave the ship. Zahn, you've left your way too cute note. You very cautiously stuff it underneath his knees so he can
Yep.
find it later.
Yep.
You head out. Drakix, you're probably
I'm
overseeing some of the
entertaining Cassandra.
construction, taking care of Cassandra. Doc. Make sure this document's nice front and center so I can stare at it.
That's not
All
a
right.
bonus.
Let me get my notes section real quick so I can start writing this stuff down.
I got you.
All right, you got me? Cool.
I got you.
Send me a copy.
Yes.
As the final syllables of the spell leave your lips, Doctor, the air around you grows unnaturally still. Whatever faint flicker of candlelight, incense, A little bit of sun coming through. They only serve as an instrument to elongate the shadows on the walls. As the scent of old parchment and dried blood clings to the air, your vision blurs, darkens, and suddenly your mind is no longer your own. A whisper, vast and unending, seeps into your consciousness. A voice, not one, but many, layered upon infinite in a chorus of knowing. The knowledge does not come as words alone. It fills you, threading through your usual conscious and controlled thoughts as if your mind itself and the thought process was laid flat across a loom, a tapestry of all knowledge available in all the realms. And for a moment, your mortal mind feels like it's about to break. But thankful to the parameters and the strength of the spell, this vision, while wide, is once again narrowed. Words come forth. He was a lord before he was a monster. A scholar before a tyrant. Count Valathir Vosswood, the pale lord of the bleeding moon, did not stumble into the night. He chose it. For as all those who hunger do. You see the image of a young nobleman, clad in silver-threaded robes, standing before a grand mirror. The reflection shifts, distorts. Eyes, once gold and regal, they bleed into something hollow, endless, and starving. Ambition, that was his gift. That was his flaw. He sought eternity, not through mere undeath, but through dominion over the very nature of hunger itself. He made a bargain beyond death, beyond time, beyond the veil of understanding. A shudder ripples through this vision, and you see a massive, coiling thing. Its form shifting between shapes, scales without color. A mouth that stretches across existence, an absence of light that devours all it touches. He pledged himself to something greater. Not a god, for gods can be slain. Not a master, for masters can be defiled. He bound himself to the Everhunger, the devourer of realms, the colorless void, the thing that does not end because it cannot be filled. Your vision shifts again. Vosswood stands within a great hall where nobles once dined. Now they kneel in reverence, lips stained crimson. Not alive, not dead, something in between. He was granted dominion over hunger itself, a vassal of his patron's will, an envoy of endless thirst, and so he feeds, not for need, for purpose. Not for sustenance, but for submission. A flash of movement. Vosswood stands over a kneeling knight. He places a clawed hand beneath the knight's chin, lifting it, ever so gently. A single word is spoken. The knight changes. His bones stretch, his form twists. He becomes something new. Your breath almost catches in your throat. The Dusk Wolves, the Nightborn, the Thirsting Court. He has raised an army, each one touched by the Everhunger's gift. They do not die easily, they do not stay dead. And for each one that falls, another rises in its place. Finally, a vision burns itself to your mind. A spear of ash and silver. Its tip gleaming with something beyond divine. Something woven from the very essence that could pierce the plains. A weapon meant to end him. A weapon he fears. A weapon that should not exist, but does. And then you see the Count himself, standing before a portrait. A woman with golden hair, her expression serene. He stares at it, unreadable, as if frozen in a moment of time that no longer belongs to him. But slowly, his gaze turns. Not in the vision, not in the memory. He turns towards the dark. For a moment, you feel something vast and unseen, watching you back. The vision shatters. The room of your captain as it was, only the faint scent of burnt ivory and incense remaining. But the knowledge lingers. Valathir is no mere vampire. He's something far worse. He is aware the party is coming.
Doc would sit on the bed, catch his breath from all that information. Great. And begin to get up and probably find the note as he does so.
Yep. You get up, you're gonna clean the elements up, and you're like, I didn't leave a piece of paper there. I would know.
Pick it up and read it, and a soft smile across his face as he reads it, and gently folds it and puts it away in his pocket. He would immediately leave the cabin and go see who is on the ship right now.
You find Drakix and Cassandra in the kitchen. Drakix probably doing whatever he does best while watching Cassandra with one eye open as she has a book open in front of her. And two books, actually. One book on her left and one book directly in front of her. You can see it looks like she's copying information over, studying her handwriting while also learning new history or something like that.
Good.
Knowing Drakix, it's a book on thieving.
No. He's actually letting her do her work at the same time, showing her how to flick a knife in the air and still catch it by the tip. And every single time, she starts kind of divert her attention. He's like, no. Pay attention to the books and to the work. This will help you focus and understand what's going on around you. So he's trying to help her multitask and also give her dynamic vision at the same time. So he's just the entire time, it's more like he's juggling the knives across his hands. He knows it's not a very good lesson, but he's still trying it anyway.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 2 for her intelligence check.
Oh no.
So she's focused more on the actual knife that Jason
More
was.
focused on the knife than the work.
Doc will,
It's a learning,
Doc
learning
will come in and
process.
see this progress happening, and maybe book learning first, knife play later.
Fine. Puts it away.
So she should learn both. Just saying, can't focus on one over the other for now.
All right. And then he looks at the cast like, don't worry. We'll get to the point where you could do both, and then you could tell me where I'm hiding the gold coin that he pulls out from behind her ear and puts away into the bag of holding.
Well, I know Zon's off.
You pull the coin out from behind her ear. She looks at it and gets this kind of confused look on her face. Why does it have teeth?
He's gonna look at her like, huh?
And then she starts giggling.
He's like, nicely done. And he's actually gonna give her like, he's gonna put his hand up for like a high five because he was not expecting that at all. So he's proud of her for actually conning him with that one. He's like, when the hell did it get a mimic coin? Mind you, his first thought was
Here.
teeth? Mimic? What? Behind her? Oh shit. He was not gonna know how to respond back to that one when Eva gets back like, why is there a bite mark on his daughter?
Yeah,
Better
he
than
might-
my train of thought. My train of thought was she's gonna try and grab that dagger while it's in midair. Fucking cut herself.
Jeez.
Well, I know Zon has to go speak to the druid. Where did Eva and Red head off to?
They were heading into town to go look around for some more diamond dust.
Can I borrow the bag? I'll be in the captain's quarters for a few hours.
No question. Just takes it, hands it over.
Thank you. Like I said, a few hours. Probably best Cass doesn't come in.
Of course, I'll keep her distracted. Like, we'll work on the books together. Don't worry. Right, Cass?
If Eva and Red come back before I come out,
I will
tell
let
them.
them know.
Well, tell them I have some information to share with them.
Of course.
And Doc will take the bag and head back into the captain's quarters. And as he leaves, I'll eat when I'm done.
Are you sure you don't want to take some with you, just in case?
Doc feels this presence and knowing.
Thinks about it. Against his usual patterns, comes over, grabs a plate. Probably best I don't tempt it, right?
Nope.
Character growth.
Remember, you are planning something.
You're right.
There are
Yeah.
things that come with that.
Dun, dun, dun.
You have to be mindful already.
He just nods knowingly and heads out, goes to the captain's quarters, shuts the door behind him, and pulls out a corpse from the bag. And I'm going to ask animate dead. Get me a new Bob.
Okay.
And then the rest of the time, this is going to be him running some alchemical test on his blood.
All right. Eva and Red
Yo.
heading into the city streets. Your main objective to obtain some diamond dust.
Yes.
Okay. Honestly, easy to do. You can pick any shop, How much you looking to buy?
This would be 25 gold worth.
Okay.
Red would have also checked to see how many diamonds they have left and seeing if they needed to stock back up.
We used one,
Mm-hmm.
so I think we had 2 left.
Okay.
I think
That should be fine.
it doesn't hurt to grab like another 2.
Fair. Yeah, she'll see if she can grab another couple 300 DP diamonds.
Okay. Unless there's anything specific you guys want, you can just remove the gold and insert the items into your inventory.
Okay.
Okey-dokey.
Sweet.
That's... No, I can't. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get like 2 pouches worth, but I don't have enough gold for that, so it's fine.
Okay.
I only need 1 right now. It'll be fine.
Is there anything else you want to do while you're out and about, or is that it?
Red's legitimately keeping Eva company. So it's up to Eva.
Eva probably drags Red back to the tavern. Can't remember the name right now. My brain is like, words.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets them a room for a few hours, and they're gonna have their own fade to black moment for a little while.
I just
Very
have
well.
faded black moments everywhere. All right.
So she walks in, she drops 5 gold pieces on the table, grabs the key, and doesn't even grab change.
That's
Yeah,
for the
dude.
noise complaints.
Well, on the way up, she looks to see if there's any rope, just to see, for reasons.
Nope.
Damn.
You mean you
The
don't
one-
have your own at this point?
I was gonna say, do you have any in your
wasn't
character sheet?
Well, okay. Actually, that is fair. Did she take her pack with her though? Yeah, she would have if she was getting
You
diamonds. Yeah,
always
got
take
them.
your
It's
pack
fine.
with you. It's red.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
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 Got that other thing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
The thing
Sorry,
is,
it's been a while since we talked about the other thing.
Yes. Die.
You are making your way
Downtown?
north.
Yes.
Yes. Uptown. Fuck. Sorry. I don't know. Oh no. It's not just randomly. Yes.
Nat 20's on dies.
Yep.
Hmm.
Foster is like, oh, I killed your boyfriend. Time to kill you.
No. God.
Wow.
Please don't.
You know what would have been hilarious was the fact that if she actually hopped into chat in that exact moment and heard that.
Okay. What,
Oh no. B. Yes, she heads up through the city towards the farm, following the direction that she went before. But on the way, she's going to stop in that little magic shop to check in on that little present she's getting made.
Okay. You head in. You can see there is the shop owner who you met previously. Kind of sees you, smiles. Oh, hey,
Hello.
not time, is it already?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
goodness.
No, I want to see how it was coming along and, how are things?
Oh, most
on
things
track?
are done with it. I just need to get some enchantments to stick, and then that's about it.
Amazing. That'd be great. Still on time, maybe a bit
Yeah.
early.
Should be good. Did you need it earlier?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, she doesn't really need it now, because now she can fly. But we'll still take it. I paid for it, so... Yeah.
This person can fly
She can fly
indefinitely?
now. No. No, so it'll help her, but...
This can.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly. It's perfect. She'll love it.
All right. See you in 5 days?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Alrighty. See you later. She's gonna back out awkwardly.
As you back out, you into
Yep.
somebody.
Oh, sorry. She'll turn around.
He
So-
just kind of has his head down. Oh, sorry, and moves around you and heads inside.
I love
Duh.
this image of Red with her wings out, but still needs a broom, so the broom is still between her legs with her wings out.
Um, does she recognize who she ran into, or just...
And maybe you're going to try and get a good look at him?
I mean, she's kind of like, oh, sorry, and like hunching down, arms out, like, I'm sorry. And... Yeah.
I
Make
want
a
to say
perception
something
check.
that she should
Okay.
do, but that would be out of character, so I cannot say anything.
You hush.
Okay. What's the number? Math is not mathing. 17.
17? Okay.
Yes.
You don't recognize this person.
Okay, cool. She'll walk around and go out and gently close the door. Be like, okay, that was weird. But she'll go out of the city and find the farm.
Okay. Heading north, it's not too difficult for you to retrace your
Yep.
steps. You do find the farmstead.
She'll peek her head in. God, what's her name? I'm trying to remember her name, and I know I wrote it down somewhere, but it's gone. I clean my desk and think, we're never going there again. We're busy. No, I should have kept that. Nope, it's gone. Anybody? Ow. She'll kind of knock on the door frame.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody home?
You don't immediately see anybody.
She'll scoot in.
Okay. No, the large barn door was left open.
Okay. Yeah, she'll go in and start just browsing that wall of plants. After a few minutes, if nobody's kind of come up to her, she'll turn around and look around.
Give me, what is your passive?
15.
You, after coming in, looking around, you do see it looks to be a like a barn cat on the counter, like curled up, sleeping.
She'll go over to it and just kind of like look at it. Hold on. Highs or lows be?
I don't care.
Highs, she does it. Fuck! She boop on the nose.
And then it kind of like blinks its eyes and does the big stretch with the front paws and the legs, and then works to the back, the tail kind of like.
Yep.
Then eventually it kind of sits and looks at you, blinks. Meow.
I'm resisting the urge to pick you up. Oh my god, you're so cute. Where's your owner? Where's... Oh, I feel like it started with an M. Oh, this is gonna bug me. Where are my notes?
You want me to say it?
Yes!
Mary.
Mary, that's right.
I didn't have it written down.
Seriously, though. It's not on any of my notes here. Where's Mary? Do you know where Mary is? Do you know Mary?
Just kind of nods its head.
kind of narrows her eyes. Are you a druid?
Cat leaves the counter and leaps off. Out of sight. Like behind the counter.
She'll peek over.
You see a hand come up and hit the counter
Yup.
as Mary stands up. Sorry, I was taking a cat nap. Mind the pun.
Sorry for booping you on the nose. That, I'm a cat person. Can't help it.
It's all right. Back so soon. Do you need more?
Maybe. I was
I'm
also
happy with it.
hoping to get something else.
Certainly. What can I do for you?
So, I do this thing where I can talk to animals, not because I'm a druid, but I just learned how to. A friend was asking if I could talk to plants.
Well,
And
can you?
No.
Then no.
You're not wrong. But I was hoping that you might be able to write a scroll up so then I could learn it at some point or use it and then get to know how to do it in the future, maybe? Yeah, it's a lot.
While I do possess the ability to speak with the vegetation aligned,
Yeah.
I do not possess the strength of skill to transfer it into a scroll.
Dang.
But I can certainly point you in the right direction.
That would be amazing.
West of here, you'll find the main city.
Yes.
Head in. Don't bother with any of the shops on the outskirts of the city. They're mostly there to be quick buys and quick sells. I would head further in until you actually get to the main thoroughfare.
Mm-hmm.
Going to look for the path of the beacon. It is oddly named for certain, but it is one of the main circular roads that lead through the city and leads to the heart of the city where most of the higher end educators are. And they could certainly help you for a price.
Of
I don't know
course.
what price, but
A price.
are you?
Am I?
And she kind of like eyes you, like side eyes the hell out of you.
No.
Insight check.
I would suggest taking someone with you that can assist in playing hardball with their words.
Right. Sure.
Those skilled in haggling.
Yeah, we have a few of those on ship.
Take that, friend.
Yeah. Okay, I will try.
Of course.
But since I'm here, can I get some plants
Of course.
and some pots?
What would you like? And what?
And some pots and soil and
I could provide you with these, yes.
perfect. I just,
Would you like
supply them
anything specific or just things to have?
I need some more flowers. We don't have a lot of flowers on the ship.
Certainly.
And herbs and medicinal stuff, if you have it.
That is where the price starts to go up, but I do have.
That is okay.
Looking for things to assist with the body's ability to regenerate and close wounds, or things more like I would say how would you say alleviate poisons and diseases?
I think more in the healing realm, as I'm not quite versed in that.
Certainly.
Yes.
So-
Thanks.
To make this a little bit easier,
Yes.
first of all, what strength are you looking to get as far as like something that equates to a potion of what? Healing, greater healing?
Greater, if possible, depending on the price point. She will spend that 10 platinum if need be.
Okay. So a potion of greater healing is about 150 gold. But since you're buying the ingredients,
Yes.
pre-use and enchantment, all that stuff, let's go down to 75.
Okay.
And it would just be a series of checks and successes to be able to make it into like a band-aid that would, or like a cloth with the
herb.
With a paste in it.
Yeah.
the paste in it to slap on
Okay.
somebody.
Would she also be able to get the seeds for that plant?
I'm gonna say she doesn't sell you the seeds.
Okay.
But she will have roll a d4 to see how her inventory is. Can't find a d4 fast enough. D6. 3. She can sell you 3 plants that with successful checks. Let's see here. Let's say each plant has a max of 2 uses in it if you get both checks.
Okay. I want to take all 3.
Okay.
So that's 225.
Yep. And then just regular plants. Plants, regular variety, along with the pots, soil, food. Just round it up to like 230.
Yes.
And then you're basically let off with as much as you can carry.
Amazing. Which is a metric fuck ton.
I said she probably get you like a long like dowel rod with like some
Yep.
ropes on it.
Yep.
And you just
And
put
just
the
hang.
plants hanging on it, and you just put it over your shoulders.
Yep. Exactly.
You just mool on it with the water buckets. It's just over.
Sounds about right.
She's got the bag of soil tied to her back.
Yep.
Yep. Pots hanging around. Yep. She's good. And she will thank Mary and be on her way.
Okay.
Back to the ship.
You'll be gone all day, Zahn.
Yeah.
You will not make it back until sometime after dinner.
Perfect.
The rest of you make it back relatively quick. Lunchish.
Sounds about right.
So,
I was about to say, that's
Same.
if the 2 of them are done.
Yeah.
oh yeah, sorry. Post lunch. After lunch for you guys.
Calm down, Mev. I see you over there.
Hey, I'm just laughing about it. That's all it is. Drac has been keeping Cassandra entertained.
Good.
When she gets tired of the books, he starts telling her stories of his youth. So probably Cass has now become the memory of Drac. It's like, wait, you did that? Yes.
Sure did. Unless there's anything you guys want to accomplish during your time with Outlaw Vikazan, we'll just move the time forward until she has returned, to which the crew that's working on the rooms underneath, they make some decent progress. They head out, waving and saying goodnight as they do. Then all of you watch as a very, I wouldn't say exhausted, but definitely sweating and a bit sore and tired, Livigazan walks up the gangplank and onto the ship.
You're muted.
Takes it off and rests it between two barrels.
Do we even have room for all of that?
We do now.
Yup. It's too late now.
I mean, it's basically going to fill up their entire bedroom.
She's just gonna make those the equivalent of those windowsill ones that hang off the window, just off the side of the ship.
Yep.
Right.
One day we're just going to walk in there, and their room specifically is going to be just a jungle of vines and plants everywhere.
Okay.
Where'd the door go? Plants ate it.
Yep.
It's not even. It's like even then, like all of the wood that's supposed to be like the barrier, it's just vines.
It's bad that I can actually see something like that. Dawn has taken in a carnivorous plant and Doc's over here studying it.
You see Drac just like
Doc just has a
looking
pair
at
of
it.
like chopsticks with a piece of meat. He's just slowly moving it forward, waiting to see what his reach is to eat it.
Nope.
And Drac occasionally
And then
comes down,
testing
just like
reflexes.
see something, whack, just it's like swap, just slapping it. It's just like no, goes into the room.
See, you guys don't understand. Because I've already done this on the map.
I know.
I've
I
already
know.
covered it in vines.
I'm
I know.
aware.
Yeah. It
Uh,
doesn't surprise any of us.
No.
No, it shouldn't.
As soon as you multi-classed, we knew what was going to happen.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It's fine.
I mean, it only helps Doc in research and stuff like that. So
Yep.
Listen, it only gives Drac more things to sell later on.
It's not gonna
You can
let you
regrow them.
sell it.
Exactly. You could regrow it. He could sell a couple of plants that actually will bite somebody's ass whenever they get too close.
Oh boy.
plus Doc still needs to teach you how to use the herbalism kit.
Do you have proficiency with that?
Yep.
Oh shit. I didn't know this. We would have been doing this for weeks.
He
Blood.
mentioned
I
it.
just didn't have the materials.
Oh
He
boy.
That
did
was the only thing
mention
that was
it
stopping
and
me.
just said like we don't have the materials or else I'd teach you it.
Mhm.
And you went, okay. Uh-huh.
Because
Yep.
Doc
Barbarian brain
spent
cell was not there
Yeah.
in the moment.
No.
Doc spent 2 weeks learning how to use it in game.
Damn.
Got taught by a druid.
Yep.
I had nothing else to do. I was fucking locked in my cabin.
What'd I miss? She says as she's like chugging water.
Has anyone checked on Doc?
Drac has like kind of like peeked in.
You would see
occasionally.
a new skeleton.
Drac just like nods and just like
He's
he
just,
needs a broom.
Doc is
and just like walks away.
he's assisting Doc in alchemical testing of Doc's blood. Doc wants to know why is his blood different. That's what he's been doing all day.
Drac just looks blank face because he has no idea what the hell's going on. Okay, at least we got a new cleaner. And just turns and walks. Immediately, Cass, don't worry, we have a new friend. I'll show you with him like where to make sure like you get knives in so people don't bother you as much anymore.
Uh-huh.
That's his lethality teaching. How to make people stop bothering me. They're twitching on the ground. They can't bother me anymore. Inside his head, he knows he was gonna kill him for this. But he's just like, she needs to know at a young age.
Mm. Has anybody seen Doc? Is he... Did you guys let him sleep all day?
No, he's been busy.
Okay. Is he still doing that weird city card?
No, he's working with Bob.
Okay.
Or Bob 2.
Okay.
Bob 2.0. Got
Bob
it.
Jr.
No, Bob 2.
Bob
Bob
the
the
second.
second.
Bob the second.
He's just like not even
Bob
the
B.
second. He just goes Bob 2, and the next one's gonna be a Bob 3, and then Bob and everything going forward. It's just Bob.
Surprised that he doesn't start making like fancy names for him, like Bobathy, Bob Molecule.
Look,
Bob
I've
Marley.
never said his name. They're the ones naming him for me. I'm just saying.
That's true. That's true.
Bob Rick.
Listen, when he starts getting to like double digits, then that's when the chaotic names start coming out.
Gotcha.
Bobbert.
You'll find out soon enough.
Bobbert.
So you head over to the door, Ludwig-san.
She'll just.
You open it.
She'll
Oh, you
knock.
knock.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 second. I need to roll how attentive is Doc right now. Okay. Yes.
She'll peek her head in. I'm back. Did you find the note?
I did. Thank you for letting me know.
She'll scoot in, probably holding like 2 plants. She'll sit them on the side tables.
These are medicinal ones.
No, the regular ones.
Okay.
She's keeping the medicinal ones. Yeah. Oh,
Just slowly making Drax room the floral room.
This shit's gonna be renamed
Oh, yeah.
the Flying Greenhouse.
I
yes.
know, the flying vine, because that's what it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just tendrils going off.
Everyone thinks it's haunted, but it's really actually super
Oh, yeah.
cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a skeleton walking top deck at night. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need a ghost ship sound for this.
Yep. Everything go okay?
Yeah, I learned some new things. Made a new friend, gesturing to the skeleton.
Huh. Hmm.
It grabs
shall
the
call
top half
home.
of its. It grabs the top half of its skull, pulls it off like a hat gesture, and then puts it back on.
You are Bob the Ross. Yes, that is his new name.
Mm.
Good
All
job.
right.
Mm.
This is the werewolf we fought earlier.
Oh. Right. Do you
Or
think,
one of the werewolf's friends.
Do you think it goes all rar when the full moon's out?
I don't think it would, but
It just stands
Right.
there mindlessly.
Yeah. Interesting.
I mean it needs more flesh to do that. I don't know if the bone structure. Well,
Right? Your bone structure.
you have to figure that out when it happens, I guess. When Drax turns, he might turn. Who knows?
Would we just. Okay. Too many questions. Okay.
Too many
Cool.
questions for later.
Yeah. 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 You said you found something out. Do we need to talk?
Well, it's more about Eva's former patron,
Oh.
Vampire Sire.
Okay.
That, well, that's what I was doing when you left the note.
Okay. Yeah, that was really weird. Your eyes were just.
I was looking through his history, we can say.
Magic.
he's aware of
Okay.
it. He's aware I was. Yeah.
Okay. So you've told the others, right?
I told Drax to tell them to come to me when they got back. They haven't come in yet. So, are they
He
not
was
back yet?
waiting. He saw that you were busy, and he just kept it to himself because he was just trying to be making sure like you didn't mess up anything.
Or he forgot.
Or he forgot.
He got distracted with Kaz, but that's the story he tells you all.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, we're all here now, and I feel like it's probably important that we talk about that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
You would
Come on.
notice vials filled with red liquid, dark red liquid.
We're gonna talk about that later.
He looks over. Yeah, figuring
Yeah.
things out.
Yeah. Okay. And she'll head out and gather people up in the kitchen.
Okay.
Probably send Cass.
Probably not very hard at this point in time.
Drake's probably cooking again.
All of you are brought to a gathering in the kitchen.
Move your
Smell of
tokens.
food. What was that?
Move your tokens. You have a map? Rawr! Should Cass be here for this conversation?
I don't know.
At
He's been
this-
there with Cass, and they're currently playing. They're currently playing War.
That's up to Eva. Whether she wants Caster
for the
here or not.
cards. So
Oh, yeah,
At
I'll
this-
play a little.
Drake is probably currently losing to the game for some odd reason.
Probably doesn't matter too much at this point, honestly.
Well, this morning I started the day off with a casting of the spell. Spells are called Legend Lore. If something is of legend and you want to find information about that, that's what the spell is for. It's a decently powerful spell, and I used it to find out more information about Vosswood. And I found a lot of information about Mr. Vosswood, or Count Vosswood. He was always a count. For one. Two, he's also a very powerful caster before becoming a vampire, of which he chose to become.
Okay. So he chose to become a vampire.
He made a deal with the Everhunger. And that is how he became a vampire and got a lot of power.
Well, shit.
Yes. And it basically explains a lot about him, just knowing that information, I feel. However, I should mention toward the end, I could tell he was looking at me. So he knows I know about his past. And that we're coming for him. That's the feeling I got from it. I was shown a different spear, in fact, actually, toward the end. One that he fears. One that he looks to Eva. We had already looked up, actually. And it does exist, and very likely is within the Grey King's realm.
That's news.
Just for a point of clarity, Doctor,
Mhm.
it would be within his realm of study and kind of decoding things. The spear itself could be equated to what the party is currently trying to make.
Yeah. Okay.
Though its shape, appearances that are different than what was seen before, the main key points seem to align with what you've been tasked to make.
Okay. Then I'll clarify it. The spear we're currently set up to make is of the same make and style of the Spear of Legend, which I do think probably does still exist in the Great King's realm, but the one we're making is essentially the same blade weapon. It has the same effects, and he would still fear it.
Okay, so at least we know we're on target for what we're trying to do.
And we already have one of the materials.
And we're looking to get the other. I need to go
Yes.
into the city for that spell.
Which spell?
Speak with plants? I need
Not.
a haggler.
Not.
Looks Dracax. At least that's what Mary recommended.
You need what? Who? Why?
You to
Why?
chat somebody up and make sure I get a good price for it. It's the inner town, the good stuff, the expensive stuff.
He points to Red immediately. She's just as good. And if anything, she'd probably make them break faster than I can.
Then both of you should go. Tag
That's-
team it.
It's very nearly a compliment, and
Good cop, bad cop.
Did you do something with your hair? And he like looks at Red. He just kind of like squints a little bit.
You seem oddly chipper today, Red.
just in a good
Yep.
mood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, reasons.
Ah,
Mm.
Drake just tries to hide a grin behind a deck of cards.
Okay. Was there anything else in that spell that you got?
No, I don't think he knows it was me specifically. Just that our group. Though, if he did know it was me, I could imagine there's a bit of surprise that I'm alive, because then he saw me turn to ashes in front of him.
Okay.
We're both connected to the same entity, so that could make this interesting potentially as well. Since he made a similar deal as my family line did. So, there's not a non-zero chance he's not a part of the family if I think about it.
I was gonna say, there's a non-zero chance you're a part of his family a couple generations removed.
Exactly.
Right.
It's likely, but I don't know. I mean, my family line's referred to as the Valeborn. His is Vosswood, so I don't know if there is a connection to that or not.
I mean... Yeah,
It's possible. That's all I can say. But
very possible.
it's not surprising he chose the Everhunger as a patron for the type of power he was looking for, but an entity that wouldn't be as beholden to as a master or god. It's more of a, you have this power, and whatever you do with it only benefits me kind of relationship.
Mm.
Not understand the Everhunger will not hold back from consuming him too.
Exactly. It's again, whatever power it lends out only benefits in the long run.
Right. For someone with so much power, he sure is an idiot.
Well, he can afford to be reckless, I guess, when gods can struggle to kill you.
Or maybe it's intended.
Right.
It's easy to lull people into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Well, I can speak from experience. Someone like Vosswood dies, the Everhunger takes them. I was lucky to avoid it.
Thank goodness. Right.
So he won't be coming back if we put him down. That's very likely, actually. But using this spear will guarantee that chance.
Gotta get that wood then.
And not only that, we have to figure out a way to get the chance without being obliterated by either him or an entire vampire court.
Yeah.
That is something else I've been thinking of. I feel like he would come to us.
We let him come to us. We lose any element of surprise we could have had.
He's already aware that we're coming for him. That we don't have surprise, technically.
He doesn't know when or where. It's to his advantage to come to us.
That's true, too. But we also can't... I don't think we can afford to stay on this island for too long. I think we stick with our original plan of leaving when we had originally planned to.
Right. Do you think we'll have the strength to challenge him before we leave? Because I sort
Well,
of
we
think-
wouldn't be able to because we still need to forge it in Doc's eclipse thing
Right.
somehow.
We do have a smith lined up for it, though.
We just need the parts.
Yes. And as Dracus mentioned, we have the main part. The metal aspect of it, at least.
Right. We still need to figure out how to get to
A
whatever
world
way
tree.
it is.
Well, there are many of them. They're scattered throughout all planes of existence. Though I imagine the one here in the material is no longer accessible.
Probably not.
Meaning that our best bets are looks to either through the dream realm, because that's the one we're most likely to be able to travel through easily. I don't have the ability to planeswalk, so I can't take us through any other planes.
How long are we talking at this point?
Long
Or
as in
plan on- Okay. Drac is gonna ask for the bag.
Doc hands the bag.
He's gonna take out the compass. He's like, "Don't mind me. Just continue. I'm going to focus on this thing," and he's going to when I think about which one I want to remove.
While
He's
you
gonna
figure that out, Red, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
In the early years of you being chased, do you think Red ever was able to shake that feeling that someone's watching and she needs to look over her shoulder?
Not really. Like, it's always there, it's just much lesser.
That feeling begins to intensify.
Can she tell if it's magical in
Eva.
nature?
You also begin to sense and smell the scent of blood in the air.
Red's instantly gonna look towards Eva with a look of great concern.
Let's go to break. I need to pose a question to my table.
Oh.
Events are about to unfold that
Oh.
cannot be stopped.
Fair.
My question is, Are we staying very late tonight or stopping now and picking up on time next week so those events can have the full time needed?
You still have an email to send out at some point.
Yes. And I don't want to keep those of us who live in a different time zone much later than I already keep you.
I'm working from home tomorrow. I'm
It's
good.
completely up to those of us who get up early in the morning tomorrow.
How late are we talking? Like 2 more hours?
Also, do you want us on break right now? Or this is...
Let's go on break, and if we say goodbye for the night, we'll do that afterwards.
Cool. we're
And
back.
we're back.
Huzzah. I don't do the countdown because everybody can hear me. So.
Yay!
Yay. Hi, we're back.
Welcome back, everybody. So, getting right back into it. Will be a bit of a shorter stream tonight because I don't want to keep anybody here too late because it's going to be a good encounter. I'm going to leave it at that. So, Red, Eva, the two of you kind of have this like Hollywood camera moment, like the back and forth cut, where you both just look at each other and go like, shit.
I imagine due to most of our passes, most of us pick up on this.
Yeah.
Does she have time to stand and light herself on fire?
Nothing appears to be going wrong right now. There's just this
Casting
sixth sense.
Casting mage armor, trusting their instincts.
Okay.
Zahn looks at Eva, seeing the tension fill the room. Looks to Drakix like, you go with them, and then Zahn kind of heads over to take Cass.
Yep. Red will send a message to Zahn. We're being watched.
Okay. I'll make sure that she's safe.
The compass goes back into the bag of holding because if it's not known about it, it just looks like a regular compass. He hasn't opened it or anything.
Yep.
So it's
In Nosh, Doc yells out to new Bob Ross. Battle ready. Attack any who seem who are not deemed allowed on ship.
Where did you leave him?
In the captain's quarters is why I'm shouting.
Okay. When you give commands, or how do I put this?
It's not telepathic, it has to be vocalized.
I know, I'm just thinking. You don't have to concentrate on the spell, correct?
No. He's just always active for the next 24 hours. He obeys any command I give him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You speak your command.
I said it in Nosh specifically so that way anyone who is here does understand it very likely.
Zahn probably understood. Attack.
Mm.
Noted.
Yeah. Red speaks
So-
half Nosh.
I'm going to pull you all to a new map.
Oh, goody.
I only brought one layer of the ship, so I put a little color dot on your characters.
Oh.
Blue means you are currently like underneath some level, whether
Okay.
it be you're either underneath the main or you're underneath, like you're under in the kitchen because you're technically
Yeah.
underneath the
Yeah.
front.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
Can everybody see?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Zahn is going to crouch down to Cassandra and tell her to hide underneath the countertop
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like move a few barrels in front of her and just like mentally tell her.
As you take her under there, you can see there's something here that shouldn't belong.
Under the counter?
Oh.
Mhm.
Before she even lets Cass in there,
It's about 3 inches across and 5 or 6 inches tall. Flat, thick. Almost like a playing card, but larger.
she's gonna grab it.
As you grab it, you can see upon the face of it, there is what there appears to be just like a hooded and masked figure wielding a dagger. in a dark of night. And as if you picked up a piece of flash paper, it's gone.
Deck of situations.
Tarot card.
God damn it.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Kaz under the counter. Moves barrels. Stay hidden until one of us comes to get you and says,
Drac is going, while that's happening, outside.
Hold that track. Stay at the
Okay.
door, please. You can be at the door, but things happen in order here because of what's going on outside. Cassandra looks at you. What's going on? Why?
we don't know. We're just have a bad feeling.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Where's dice? Oh boy. That's a 9.
7.
Oh god.
Oh.
It's shaky, but she knows she can trust you.
Yeah.
So she follows along.
Yeah.
But you can see you haven't quelled her.
Zahn is going to take out. Do I where? Oh, it's at the top. One of her hand axes,
Mm-hmm.
and just give it over to her, and just like, you remember how to throw this, right? Just keep it with you. You'll be okay.
That would be better.
That's
I
comforting.
don't have a dagger.
I do.
Okay, we'll give that to her as well.
She will give Cass her Phoenix dagger.
Okay.
And
Track kicks. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Good. No good. You're good.
and okay, she's also going to cast Death Ward on her
Okay.
just because.
Good.
Track kicks.
Mm-hmm.
You push open the door.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark, as you would expect to be.
Mm-hmm.
But there is the typical torchlight from the dock and around your ship that's been lit. In the middle of your ship, standing right in front of the main mast, is a average height, black-haired individual wearing this kind of almost like crimson and black full plate with a helmet kind of nestled under his left arm. And you can see there is a weapon sheathed over his back. Ah, Captain. Good evening.
And why are you on my ship?
Oh, well, thankfully, we simply let ourselves on.
We. And
Yeah.
he's going to Divine Sense.
You get 5 total pings.
Why don't you tell your 4 other friends? And he's saying this loud enough for everybody inside to hear him.
Aqua cast spirit.
Well, actually,
death. And summon the Reaper.
1 second. Hold on. Just want to make sure. So I know the location of them. How many are outside and how many directly behind me?
There are 2 behind you, up and to your left and right.
Okay.
And there are 3 in front of you. 1 is the same level as you, and 2 higher.
Okay. Why don't you tell your 2 friends that are on top of my sail to get down, and we can have a conversation.
Are you willing, all of you, to have a conversation?
They come down, we might have one. They don't, we won't. You're on my ship. My rules. And he takes another step forward,
Okay.
clearing the entranceway for anybody else to come up behind him. And this one, he slowly starts to drag out his rapier, and it slowly started to be infused with lightning, as if he's about to unleash it, but he hasn't yet. He's waiting.
Yeah, Red's gonna be the very first person through that door behind him. and she's going to be on fire. And you really got on the wrong ship.
I don't believe so. I believe we are in the correct place at the correct time. And he puts his helmet on and grabs the weapon off his back. We're only here for the prodigy. The rest of you can continue to breathe, but she will be coming with us.
I'm sorry, you haven't asked our captain if permission yet, so I'm going to deny that request. And now he's drawing out his rapier, and it's imbued with lightning.
Okay.
Because fuck him and his request.
Okay. You also see as two other individuals have landed on the railing, and then they step down onto the ship.
Can she tell who he means by the prodigy? Like, above game, pretty sure I know. Pretty sure she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure even what's his face mentioned it, so you would know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I also have another question, by the way, for everybody else to say what they're going to do. Because my question is very important for how this goes out for Drankix.
Red, go ahead and place yourself where you want to be.
Okie dokie.
Zahn speaks in Eva's mind. Do you want my priority to be to protect Cass? I will stand at the door and make sure nobody gets in.
Trying to see how far I would have to move to even get to the door. It'd be like, what, 10 feet? 15 feet?
To get to the door itself, would just be 5 feet. To get out and onto the actual open air would be 10 feet.
Okay. Can I get a vibe check from these intruders? And by vibe check, I don't mean, I know that they're going to fuck us up, but it's more of a, how outclassed are we by them?
Are you going to step outside, first of all?
She'd be, like, in the doorway, at least.
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh, dice love me tonight. 19. Not bad.
The 19, looking around, the ones you can see don't appear to be any of those that made a bold statement or action against your party at the dinner. So you're unsure if that's because they're too weak to have been told to make a move, or what circumstances led to that mindset to where they did not act during the dinner.
I will. Go ahead.
From the doorway, she would move the 5 feet-ish. If he can just make Prodigy whenever he wants, why is he so interested in me specifically? Seems odd to go to such efforts.
Well, answers like that are best given in person.
Oh, got it. He's now fertile. He can't have any more children. Okay, understandable.
Servants should watch their tongue.
You're no master here. You're on this captain's ship. So go fuck yourself.
I want Doc to act last out of the party.
Okay.
I feel like this what Doc's going to do will initiate the combat.
Okay. Everybody else has kind of exceeded the limits of what they can do in this tense, short moment. So really, only thing
Mhm.
left is for Zahn to make her actions, and then Doc.
Mm-hmm.
How does Drac currently feel? Like, is he getting a sense of a little bit of howling in the back of his mind?
It's up to you.
Okay.
Zon,
You've made it through that first full moon.
Okay.
I'm not incredibly familiar with your mind link. Am I able to respond to
Yes. Yeah.
that with telepathically?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Then you would get an answer of keep her hidden, keep her safe.
There's just a feeling of understanding, and Zahn looks at Doc like, I'm following you out.
Doc grids. Then let's make an entrance. As Doc casts Death Wall.
Death wall?
Yep. Think wall of
Yeah.
flames, but death.
So
As you can see on the map, I have laid out the 60 feet diameter of it.
I can see it, but you can't see all those points.
I don't have to see. It's at any point in range. 120-foot radius, effectively, of where I can place this wall, according to how the spell is written. I don't need
Can you-
line of sight.
Can you post that
And
in
I
roll
know,
20?
yeah, and I know the layout of the ship.
True.
He does.
I haven't seen this, so I want to look at it.
And obviously, the damaging portions will be on all of the vampire sides. Of the three that I know are there, I don't know about the other ones.
Nope, it's just the three.
That's an interesting spell. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those new necromancy spells they added in a book before the 2024 rules. So it's not considered legacy technically, but it's not the 2024 rules.
Can't go bad with it anyway.
What's really great is the temporary hit points I get from this act alone.
Doesn't that override? Oh well, no, because that's a max health, so you just
Yeah.
get an addition to that.
Yeah, I currently have no temp hit points going.
So I'll have you a better representation next week, but for now, keep that up for me while I get this going.
Yep. Yeah, I figured that this would start the combat.
let me manipulate your size. Shut up.
Phrasing.
No! It's a me! Did you not expect it?
All right. Is that pretty much covered what you're looking for?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we just turn it green.
Basically.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Okay.
So, given the fact that within the parameters of the spell, which is bullshit, by the way, you don't have to see where you're casting it.
Yep.
Vixon, I need to know what you would do as you watch Doctor kind of take his hands and press them together. And as you watch the Doctor pull his hands apart, this black and purple flame just like horizontally begins to emit between his hands before you watch as he does this motion and stretches it further and further and further. And from where you're at, you're wondering what's going on, and given your line of sight, you'll be able to see right here, extending beyond the current limits of your vision, you watch as the same black and purple flame grows on the ship.
Muted.
Thank you. Zahn would pull down her mask so then she can see in the dark, and she has pulled out her greatsword. She is going to stand here, and she is basically going to body block the door initially.
Okay.
She'll let Doc out should he choose to go out, but she is protecting Cass to the death.
Okay.
Yes.
And you are correct. With that, the start of next session, we will roll initiative.
Do I go ahead and roll damage?
No.
No, I'd rather not have
Okay.
anything waiting between the streams in case I
That's-
forget to mark it down or... Plus,
Yep.
I'm going to be using the
That's
digital
fair.
version of the
Yeah,
Encounter
yeah.
Builder.
Oh, yeah, so you can't just keep that up, yeah.
I don't want to... Well, I probably could, but I don't
You
want
could.
to trust
I don't.
my
I don't.
software cache to hang on to it.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So,
There, we'll leave a note for us next time.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
yeah, exactly.
because they all make con saves. So,
I also need to know which direction the damage side is facing.
Facing that side.
so hold on. I can clarify it better for each wall side.
Yeah.
Where I'm drawing will just be damage zoned directionally. There you go.
All right.
Keep
Thank you
anyone
very
from getting on ship and keep them on that side, ideally.
Perfect. Works for me. Well, that is a great place to end it. We'll kick off the next session with initiative, and we will see how this sneak attack encounter from fates and cards beyond control come forth.
To be fair,
That card was put on the stack. It says here by Paige.
Dang. All right.
Paige.
Kill you
So,
off, and now
Since I'll,
you
be
do this.
since I'll
Okay.
be seeing her Saturday, I'll let her know.
I don't know. She might have called the
I love that
PPK.
we all said thanks for sending assassins our way.
Uh-huh.
Will do.
Mm.
But to all of you watching, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. We hope you're enjoying the stories we are telling. To my lovely players, thank you all so much for being a part of this. It means a lot to me. Then, of course, for everyone, have an incredible week, a safe weekend. Love each other, have tons of fun, and as always, do not forget your snacks. Good night, everybody.